Grace and peace, everybody. Welcome to Berean TV. I was just watching a video. Ex-pastor leaves the church, and he is a brother on YouTube start ranting about how he was a pastor and he left the church, and basically it sounds like he's confused because he started talking about a couple of things, and I wanted to bring some of them things. I wanted to just address certain things. He brought up a few things. One of first of all, the Bible says that in the last days many shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines or teachings of devils. And there's a lot of confusion on the internet about the white man giving us the Bible. And I often hear a lot of people say, well, why would the white man that brought us over here from slavery give us something that's good for us? This is why apologetics and knowing history is important. And I often would give people books. If you're conscious, I'm going to give you J.A. Rogers, 100 Amazing Facts About the Negro. If you're a Christian, Timothy Oden's work, both of his work, one on the history of Mark and the Gospel of Mark in Egypt, and the other one is how Africa shaped the Christian mind. So I want to address some of that stuff because the pastor, he seems to be, if he's really a pastor, a lot of these people get on TV and they just start on the internet, YouTube, and they just start running their mouths. But I don't want people's faith to be shaken. He brought up something about Adam and Eve and the Sphinx. Now, if he was trained, if he went to seminary, if he was just reading at all, he would know certain things. I hear him talking about Adam and Eve being 7,000 years old, and the Sphinx is older than that. How can that be? If you're a pastor and you're just coming to that place to understand that, I feel sorry for you. So he said he walked away from the faith. But first of all, the scriptures never say that the planet is 6,000 or 7,000 years old. If you've been to seminary, if you've been exposed to other pastors and teachers, there's different theories on the beginning or the origins of the world. And did humankind come about in the very beginning? When the Bible says, when God tells Adam and Eve to replenish the earth, was there something already here? So you would have already been exposed to what they call a pre-Adamistic race, a pre-Adamic race. But apparently he wasn't trained or something. And what else did he bring out? He brought out about the white man, like I said, but he don't know history. Christianity was in Africa before slavery. One guy said, well, it doesn't make a difference. Christianity was in Ethiopia. A lot of people in the conscious community, this is one of their lies, they try to say we didn't come into Christianity or knowledge of the scriptures until we came over here to America. And that's just not true. If it's in West Africa, it was on the continent of Africa. Blacks who died for Jesus, blacks who wrote the Bible. You have to understand certain things. So I just had to drop this short video. Y'all get ready for Sunday seminary. He brought up the Nicene Council. Everybody on the internet's talking about the Nicene Council. And when I tell them, just tell me 10 people that were in the room. 5 people, just name 5 people. One person is saying something and another person is saying something and another person is spreading it and nobody's doing research. I can guarantee you that quote-unquote pastor, he never spent a day or two in the library studying the Council of Nicaea. When people start saying they gave us books in the Bible, the Council of Nicaea had nothing to do with the books of the Bible. It's like I repeat myself over and over, but it's so much foolishness on the internet. And he said he walked away from the church. And there's a lot of comments, other people saying, well, you walked away from us because you were never down with us in the beginning. Me being a former pastor, I gotta, I just shake my head. Some people say, well, it is what it is. But don't be shaken. Jesus is the king. I could tell he didn't deal with nothing historically. He didn't deal with no archaeological findings. He didn't do his homework. He didn't do his homework. He's confused about some things. And he walked away because he found out if I'm revealing something to y'all that y'all don't know. And he's just start ranting like he's the great hope of all people. And he came to some deep knowledge. Whatever you're going through, you're not revealing anything that a lot of people don't know. And what you did speak on and not seeing counts and everything, he's totally confused about it. So either one, he wasn't really a pastor, or he was just a regular Pentecostal hollering and hooping and hollering and was never trained. Training is important. Study to show thyself approved unto God, a workman need not be ashamed. Rightly dividing the word of truth. Sunday seminary starts in 2 more weeks. We're going to be jumping. Check us out at BereanTeach.com. Y'all just hit me up with an email at BereanTeach@gmail.com, and we'll put you on the list. We'll tell you what you have to do, what you're going to need to be in the class. And it's going to be jumping. Thanks for watching.